What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. The day has finally come. I have been in Drip Network for exactly 12 months. I got into Drip Network last December on the 12th, so it's been exactly 1 year. I remember it like it was yesterday. My friends were trying to get me in for a few months, and then I finally decided to pull the trigger. The price was around $50, and as you can see, I got in right before the big run up. I think today I'll just talk about my journey, the price action, some of the statistics, how other assets have performed over the same amount of time, and overall whether I think Drip was a good investment for me or not. So let's start by looking at just a price action breakdown of the last year. As you can see, this little blue line here is where I bought in. I bought in around 50 bucks. That was my first purchase. I was using some other minor protocols that were high risk, and I was getting some money out of those. So as I was claiming from those, I was putting into this. I want to say my first initial deposit on day one, or within like the first 2 days, was like $5 grand. Then I had about another $3 grand over the next week, and ultimately in that first couple weeks, I put in about 10 grand. I got to experience the run up here, which was super fun, brought back down. This is when I kind of started getting some of my friends and family in here. We saw a dip down. They saw that as a buying opportunity. And then of course it skyrocketed to new all-time highs. This was obviously the first run up to the animal farm launch. Everyone was super pumped. There was of course some profit taking here so people could invest in the farms. Then we started to have issues. I think right around here is where Piggy Bank and all that started to have their issues, and Animal Farm got paused. From then there was pretty much no good news for quite a while. It was just Animal Farm getting worked on to get out. Right about the time Animal Farm was going to relaunch, Pancake Swap said they came out and changed something with their syrup pools. So even though we had fixed the pigs issue, now we had to go and fix the dogs issue. So because of all the delays, it really put everything behind. I've said it a bunch of times, daily ROI protocols, I don't think they can last without additional utility. The daily ROI protocol is what brings people in. It's exciting. It's an opportunity to build some wealth that then you can use in the rest of the ecosystem, or use in some of the utility that's going to come there in the near future. But if that utility doesn't come fast enough, the price goes down. And I think that's what we saw here. We peaked up here, and then there was pretty much no good news until Animal Farm launched, and that was just about 2 months ago. So in between that time, from the initial stuff that Forex was saying, we were going to see Scratchy in like June or July. That of course will be another drip utility, and we'll add some additional funds to the tax vault. We can build up those jackpots and win. That'll be super exciting. Every month we were supposed to get something new, so like a new game, and then layer 2, and then lending was supposed to be by the end of the year. Well, we're here at the end of the year. None of that stuff has happened yet. There was a bunch of internal issues with the team and everything that had to get sorted out. So it is what it is. Delays are what they are, but when they're in relationship to support for a daily ROI protocol, this is what you get, just a downward sloping price. So I have taken the opportunity several times in here to purchase and DCA all the way down. So I bought myself up a nice bag, and all I've really done is compound. I've taken a couple claims for gas, but I pretty much compounded the entire time. So the statistics that'll show you will show that. So that's where we're sitting right now on the Pancake Swap DEX. We're sitting at $1.07. I think it's 98 on the native DEX. Let's jump over to the Bitcoin chart just to take a look real quick. It's kind of had a similar deal, but of course there's more levels and more historic levels of support and resistance here. This is in November, really when it peaked, and then from December on, it was pretty much downhill. When I got into Drip, Bitcoin price was right around 50K, and then we've just basically tiered down since. Now, are we at the bottom? I really don't know. I truly think we're gonna have one other pullback. Some people are saying, sub $10,000 Bitcoin. I really don't think that's going to happen, but I could definitely see, 11, 12, 13. So I don't have a crystal ball. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. But as you can see, the crypto markets in general, always led by Bitcoin, have just been tanking for the last year. So how do we do on Drip compared to other assets in the market? You guys saw this spreadsheet that I pulled up when I did my 6-month video. I just revamped it a little bit for the 12-month video, of course. But it shows the price on 12/12/21 of Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, ADA, and Drip. Like I said, when I got into Drip, it was about 55 bucks. Now it's all the way down at 98 cents. My total investment isn't exact, but I calculated it at about 13,500. There's a few purchases here and there that I didn't track, but that's a pretty good overall number for what I've put just directly into this in particular Drip wallet. This doesn't count my other wallets. It doesn't count the Animal Farm, and it doesn't count any other protocols I'm in. So this is just this specific wallet. I've got about 13.5 in there. So last year that would have got you 13.5 would have got you 0.27 of a Bitcoin, 3.31 of an ETH. 23.68 BNB. Cardano, you would have got 10,000, and then Drip, you would have got 245 tokens. Fast forward to today, the current price of Bitcoin is right about 17,000, Ethereum 1255, BNB's at 275, Cardano at 30 cents, and Drip on the native DEX is 98 cents, like I said. As you can see, from December 12th to December 12th, Bitcoin has lost about 66% in value, ETH at 69, BNB 51, which is the strongest horse in the race right now. BNB is outperforming just about every other asset in the market as far as blue chip cryptos. Cardano is down 78%, and my total Drip portfolio, because of compounding and just continuously reinvesting my capital, is actually up just 5.8%. So in terms of where the rest of the market was at, I certainly performed better than the rest of the market compared to where I thought it was going to be in the total price action for Drip. As you can see, there's really no good news here. I mean, this thing has just come straight down. Without compounding, I would have lost a tremendous amount of money, like 98% of my value. But continuously compounding and frankly hyper compounding has kind of brought me out of the woods and left me at about a break-even point. If I go over to my Drip faucet, as you can see, I've got this 14,551. I've got 22 that's available. So this is about $14,300 that I have here. Now I do have the benefit of team building, so I do have some rewards here. So this 2,800 factors into this quite a bit. I did give a bunch of that back in airdrops and kickbacks to the team, so maybe cut that number in half or something like that. So I think without referral rewards, I'd be just a little bit negative. Because of referral rewards, I'm just that 5% positive. So in the end, time in the market has helped me a bunch, and it's actually got me just above this break-even point. Now, of course, I can't take this money out right now. If I just want to pull the full 14,200, I can't do that. It's got to come out in 1% daily, and I don't really plan to take from this until I've hit a maxed wallet, which based on my calculations should be right around February 17th of this year. So I'll probably DCA into it a little bit more to boost it up. But call it Valentine's Day, something like that, maybe 214. I will be able to start claiming, and as long as the price is decent, $1 or something, and I should get a reasonable amount for it. Remember that your faucet is worth 3.65 times whatever you have currently invested. So right now my max payout's of course 53,000 tokens. So by February this will have doubled. I'll be up at 100,000 tokens for max payout, but this will probably also have doubled. So I'll be right around the 24,000 that's claimed, leaving me with about 78,000 tokens that I could claim. So just a little rough math, just an estimate, including all the whale taxes and everything. This faucet right here, assuming right around $1 price, is probably worth $30,000-$40,000 to me. Assuming that everything lasts until I can claim out, that's like I said, including all the whale taxes and all the claim fees and everything. That's what I actually get back in my wallet. So in the end, is it crazy money? Absolutely not. But the ability to double your money in just over a year is extremely solid, and it's something you really can't do in traditional markets, at least passively. So in the end, was Drip a good choice? I think compared to what else happened in the market, I think with compounding, Drip performed better than anything else. It lost 98% of its value from when I bought in, so it's down significantly. And really the thing I'm most concerned about is just that it finds a price floor in here. If it does, I should make decent money. If it doesn't, then I guess that's the risk you take into it when you're getting into a DeFi platform. I do, however, think the Drip won't die. I think the community is extremely strong, and I think eventually Forex will come out with the utility and people will come back on board. The bear market has not helped at all. So you add in the bear market, all the delays, all these issues with FTX and other exchanges going under. There's just so much uncertainty in the market right now. Of course, everything's going to tank. Drip wasn't going to be any different. Drip definitely wasn't going to hit all-time highs in the middle of this bear market, but it would have performed a lot better had we met some of those deadlines and not had so many delays. If Animal Farm would have got out on time, then he could have focused on Scratchy, Layer 2, the games, and got a little further down the road to lending. I think the price action would have been considerably better than it is right now. And I don't know what that price would be, 10, 20, 30 bucks. Like I said, don't think we'd be anywhere near all-time highs during the midst of this bear market, but it would certainly look a lot better than it does now. That said, it sounds like we're on the horizon of Scratchy and Layer 2, and I think those things will help out a little bit, at least just to show that progress is being made with the project, things are moving forward and things are happening. That way we can build up a little steam during this bear market, and when we start to move our way back into a bull market, whether that's spring, summer, or fall of next year, we'll be in much better shape. So for a time being, maybe Drip tokens are worth 50 cents, 75 cents. People should be able to pick up drip for really cheap, build their wallets up, build their position sizes, not just in drip, but in other cryptocurrencies that they like in the market. And then when we hit the next bull run, all that will be worth a lot more money, and you'll be happy that you took the risk while the prices of assets were so low. So in the scheme of things, how do I feel? What's my sentiment? I don't feel like much is going to happen over the next month. I don't think we'll get scratchy until probably late January, maybe even February. I'm not sure so sure on the time frame. So I think drip price is going to suffer until that happens. I just think there's going to be lots of sell pressure because people have seen basically nothing happen in drip for about the last 9-10 months. And that sell pressure should subside when something's actually happening with the protocol. I even think the new UI and all that stuff coming out would give it a little bit of a boost because people will see things are changing and we're starting to get ramped up, so we're in a better position when the bull market actually comes. So in the scheme of things, I'm not too frustrated about it. I knew this was a risk and a gamble getting in. Being at break even sure is nice. Should max this wallet out, like I said, in February, then I could start claiming some, paying myself back, getting to that ROI point. I'm feeding money into my new wallets because I do think drip will have a lot of success in the long term, even though the short term is not looking very pretty. So I'm feeding those additional wallets and planning for the future and getting all that ready. I'm also building my position to the animal farm. I've got some other protocols that I'm building positions in. I'm slowly adding to my blue chip positions and my other positions that are out of the crypto market, like the stock market and other assets that I feel are depressed right now, but will boom again here in the future. So those are kind of my thoughts. Not really very pretty. Interested to know your thoughts. I want to do another airdrop contest. So let's just do 20 drip. It's going to go to one person. So if you guys comment down below just what your current thought process is on drip, where you think it's going. Are you adding to your positions? Are you holding back? How far are you from a maxed wallet? You let me down in the comments, and then of course paste your wallet address. I'll gather those up and randomly choose one person and shoot that out here over the next couple of days. But let me know what you guys think. I know it's a really challenging time in DeFi right now. It doesn't seem like many protocols are even surviving, let alone thriving. And of course, the only thing I can think of really right now in the crypto space that's really truly thriving, that's proven itself, would be the animal farm. So it is what it is. During this time, you're going to pick a few horses. Some of those horses will end up failing once the next bull run comes out, and some of them may boom and make you a millionaire. So you just have to do your own research, make as wise a choices as you can, accumulate during the bear market, and then when the bull market comes, we'll see what people chose wisely and what people didn't. So anyway, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. I think the future is bright. Just a challenging time right now. Happy investing.